Alright, so I've been wanting to make a video about this and give my opinions and thoughts about Hazbin Hotel. Ever since I first heard about the trailer dropped, I thought I'd go in blindly and check the show out. I mean, besides watching the pilot episode in October 2019. But still, went in blindly. Sorta. Okay, not really, but anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so the entire show revolves around Charlie and the Hazbin Hotel, where sinners could have the chance to redeem themselves in order to have a chance to make it into heaven. Only problem is, no one really cares.
Wow! That was shit!
So it is up to Charlie and the gang to get sinners come into their hotel in order to prove that even sinners can make it into heaven. We start with Charlie giving a backstory to pretty much no one. She's basically just talking to herself. It's okay, Charlie. I too talk to myself when I'm alone. Anyways, Charlie talks about how heaven is ruled by those who are pure light, that angels divided themselves from those that are evil, whereas Lucifer himself, who happens to appear later on in the show, had some pretty amazing ideas for the world to see. Unfortunately for him, heaven wasn't so keen on his ideas. Eventually, Lucifer ends up meeting Lilith, and they both fell in love. While they both had some ideas for the world again, the ones that are called Order of Heaven didn't like that, so they pretty much just said, bye-bye, have fun in hell, where there's all kinds of sinners down there. Even though Lucifer lost all hope, Lilith gave inspiration to those who heard her voice as her power grew. This is where the Orders of Heaven didn't like that and said, hey Lilith, just seeing how you're doing down there. Oh, that's nice. Well, anyways, we're just going to drop some angels every once a year from now on, and they're just going to go ahead and kill some sinners down here. Alright, that cool? Alright, bye. Even though sinners die every once a year, not all hope was lost. Therefore, Charlie, who is the princess of hell, holds the responsibility of accomplishing her parents' goal. Alright, so there are two stories going on in this first episode. We have Plot A, where Charlie has a shot to pitch her ideas to the leader of the angel army. As Plot B, we have Vaggie, who is trying to help with Charlie with their commercial for the hotel. Good news for Charlie, she ends up getting a call from her dad saying he was able to set her up a meeting with the leader of the angel army. And so, we see our fearless hero take off to her meeting as she sings and dances like if she was in a Disney musical. Alright, so I'm not trying to get on sidetrack here, but what does Vaggie have against Charlie singing her song? I actually happen to like Charlie's singing. In all seriousness, this is actually a really good song, and the songs keep getting better and better throughout the show. Oh look, there's Vaggie singing. Hey, wait just a second.
What the hell is this?
Vaggie was just embarrassed by Charlie's singing for some reason, and now we see her singing too? Oh, that does it. You have no right to be embarrassed by Charlie's singing and dancing if you're going to be doing it too.
You had no right.
Anyways, so after Charlie's singing like a beautiful angel running around all over the streets, we see that she meets the leader of the angel army, which happens to be Adam. Oh boy. So Adam...
Call me Dickmaster.
Adam is just kind of messing around with Charlie and just not really taking her all that seriously. So we're gonna go cut back to Vaggie and see what she's up to. So Vaggie has gathered everyone to make a new commercial for the hotel, but things aren't really going so well. You got Angel's horniness popping off and Nifty possibly having a stage fright, or it just happens to be staring at the black void of the abyss. We see that Vaggie is having a hard time working with these people, and she really doesn't know what to do and feels like she's failed Charlie. However, we see Alistair come across Vaggie, telling her he's willing to help her out with the hotel's commercial, as long as no one asks him to do anything that includes with technology ever again. Vaggie agrees to do this since this is for Charlie, and seems like she really doesn't want to let her down. Alright, now we're talking. I can't wait to see what Oh. Okay. So, I guess we just cut back to Charlie and Adam. Oh well. Maybe we'll see the commercial later on in the episode. We see Charlie talking about the issue about angels killing her people, who are sinners, and has a solution for everyone to live in peace. But Adam responds with a song pretty much singing that he really doesn't care about Charlie's ideas and kicks her out of the building. Oh, also she has 6 months till the next extermination. Charlie returns to the hotel feeling defeated, but luckily Vaggie returns with some good news. She wants to show Charlie the new commercial that everyone has worked so hard on, as she was gone from the hotel. Alright, finally we get to see that commercial.
Welcome to the Hazbin Hotel.
Oh, so we don't actually get to see the commercial, apparently. That's cute, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, apparently we don't really get to see what the commercial was, and we never see it throughout the show. Not gonna lie, I thought we would have seen the commercial making Charlie feel a little better after failing trying to convince Adam about the hotel. But we never get to see the commercial, so it just kind of feels a bit pointless. I don't know. But, anyways, we cut to the news where Katie. Wait a second. Is that Brandon Rogers doing the voice of Katie Killjoy? Is that Brandon Rogers in my Hazbin Hotel?
It means we're all royally fucked.
In case you didn't know, Katie Killjoy, the news anchor for Hell, was originally voiced by Faya Mata. Faya Mata? I don't know. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Anyways, she was originally the voice actor for Katie Killjoy in the pilot on Vivzy Pop's channel. Whereas in the show, she isn't here but was recasted by Brandon Rogers. I tried looking up why was this the case, but I couldn't find anything. Well, unless I'm just really bad looking up the answers. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not really a good detective. I did ask the original voice actor about why she didn't return as Katie Killjoy, but so far I haven't gotten a response. I do hope to get an answer about why she wasn't back as Katie, but hopefully we get an answer later on in the future. Now, don't get me wrong, Brandon does a great job as Blitz in Hell of a Boss. But for me personally, it just felt kinda off to hear him as Katie Killjoy. I don't know, at first I thought it was probably just me, but I saw a video comparing the two voice actors, where people were questioning why Faya Mata wasn't here, and that she should have been the one to voice Katie Killjoy. Now, I just want to make sure and clarify I have nothing against Brandon Rogers. He does a great job whenever it comes to voice acting, as well as playing other characters. But personally, it just didn't really work for me when he was voicing Katie Killjoy. But anyways, moving on. We hear about the news that the next extermination has now been moved up. So instead of a year, Hell now has 6 months until the next extermination. We then see some type of flying machine that seems to come from heaven, showing Adam, the leader of the army, that one of their soldiers was actually killed. This is a pretty big deal since usually angels are the ones doing the killing, and no one has really managed to kill an angel before until now. Adam tells one of his soldiers to not worry about it because they're going to make sure nothing like this ever happens again. And that is the end of the first episode of Hazbin Hotel. Alright, so here are my thoughts about the first episode. I really liked it. The song where Charlie sings her little song was great, but I gotta say, when Adam came up, he really stole the show.
I know, I fucking rock.
I can see why so many people like this character. I thought everyone's performance in the show was great. Don't get me wrong, I really would have loved to see Faya Mata to return for her role to voice Katie Killjoy. But Brandon Rogers didn't really do a bad job. Instead, I'd say he did a great job. I just don't think it was really the match for the character was all. Character designs were good. I appreciate them updating the characters' designs a bit. I never really had an issue with their designs in the pilot, but I thought they looked great here too. Oh, also I liked Nifty. She's definitely on the weird side, and hopefully we get to see more of her in the future. Who knows? Maybe she has some kind of backstory. Just please don't go after me, Nifty.
It's been a while since I've made new friends.
Alright, so I think I got all the pros out of the way, so onto the cons. Okay, so I think some people may say I might be nitpicking here, but these are just my opinions and my thoughts, so please keep that in mind. So there's a specific scene where Adam is singing his song, where we see Charlie's horns start to come out of her head, and she's got the glowing red eyes, showing that she's very angry at Adam from the words that are coming out of his mouth. There's a scene where we cut to Adam and his angel soldiers dancing in the background, and then we cut back to Charlie where, out of nowhere, she's back to her normal looking self. I don't know, I thought it would have been kind of cool to see Charlie still in this demon form thing, and then we see her switch back to her normal self when Adam gets all up in her face. And I know people are going to be saying that one hero is just really nitpicking, but I really do believe little stuff like that definitely makes a huge difference, no matter how small they are. I just thought it was kind of weird how she goes back to her normal looking self when we cut back to her was all. Another thing I didn't like was that we actually never get to see the commercial that Vaggie and Alistair worked hard on, as well as everyone else. It just kind of felt, well, what was the point? I think it would have been a great scene if we saw Charlie watching their new commercial for their hotel, after the news anchor telling them the bad news. It would have shown that while Charlie may have failed to convince Adam about her ideas, that she still has a group of team that's willing to help her out along the way, whereas even the little things in life matters. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, that scene where Charlie is doing a weird run as she's running up the stairs. I thought the way the camera moved in that shot was a bit weird. Just thought it was a bit weird was all. Yeah. Overall, I still enjoy this first episode. While I did have a few issues with the first episode here and there, it wasn't enough for me to just drop the show. I was still curious to see what the rest of the show had to offer, to see where they take these characters, and to explore the world that they live in. With all that being said, I really enjoyed this first episode. I thought it was a good start, and if you want to hear me talk more about Hazbin Hotel, please feel free to leave a like and a comment, or subscribe to the channel and see where this channel goes. If you stuck all the way to the end of the video, then I just want to say thank you so much for sticking around. I really mean this when I say this, but I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I've been wanting to make videos for this channel for a while now, but I really didn't know what to do with it. All I knew is I wanted to do something with this channel and share it with the world and see what they think. I tried to do a gaming channel, but I quickly realized it just wasn't for me. I don't know, just me just making commentary on what I see in the video games, talking to the camera, without having a script. I just didn't really have anything to say or offer in that, and I feel like I have more offer doing this instead. It just felt a little weird for me and didn't really come off natural, especially since I didn't really have an audience and I just found it to be pretty pointless actually. I just figured why not talk about movies and shows that I've watched in the past, whether I've enjoyed them or not, and give my takes on them, see what I have to offer. I'm still trying to figure myself out as I'm on this platform, but I feel like I have a lot more to offer when it comes to this, and I have a much better idea of what I actually want to do and talk about. So if you're someone that happens to like this video and would like to see more videos from me in the future, then please comment, share, or subscribe to the channel. It is very much appreciated. And with all that being said, this is That One Hero signing off. Bye-bye.